Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our last lower bracket round 10 game. Tomorrow's games will be starting with the quarterfinals, the upper bracket quarterfinals for NA on console here in Season 0 of the Marvel Rivals Championship Doom's Rise. There was one other game, but it ended in a forfeit. So we do not have to worry about that one. So for now, we're going to be talking about Corsairs versus AFBS. We're starting off on Hall of Jalia. This is a best of 5. We're starting off with Bruce Banner and Cloak and Dagger getting banned away here. A solid start for our teams. Namor going to be secured here. Corsairs going to be starting on the defense. They're going to be locking that in for themselves. AFBS going to be picking up the magic as a lock-in here. They've got a Lord Magic player here. This is going to allow them to dive deep. Remember, this is Season 0, so there wasn't a huge amount of time to play to get Lord. The ability to dive the backline, try and break those static defenses from people like Namor. Luna Snow and Psylocke will also be taken out here. God, multiple Lord icons in this matchup. AFBS are going to be bringing in that magic despite it with it being secured. And Corsairs, despite looking in the Namor, don't appear to be actually playing it. Interesting. Well, we'll get more into the team lineups as we introduce our players. On the left-hand side, on defense of Hall of Jalia in the blue trunks, it is Corsairs. With Foul Junkie, going to be playing the Hela. Mystic Muse on the Mantis. Figglebert, lovely name, going to be playing the Wolverine. Monkey D. Luffy PK is on the Loki. Griffin129 is playing Groot. And your boy Skinny P is going to be playing the Thor. Why am I laughing? There's nothing immature about that at all. Get your minds out the gutter. This is Corsairs. And on the right-hand side, in the red trunks on attack, it is going to be AFBS with Abduck playing the Doctor Strange. Blady Fan. Going to be Blady Fan 442. Going to be on the Hela. V. Urameshi is going to be the Magneto. Spiverson on that magic. Sai-chan playing the Mantis. And Zerk will be our Loki. These teams very similar here in terms of the actual backline. But it's the damage and the front line where it comes in different here. Both teams have a Hela, but a Magic and a Wolverine to match up. And the front line is completely different here. As such, you can hear Griffin with those whips trying to do the damage. Keep them in the choke point as the portal engage did come through. Thor trying to push on it as well. Drive the back. Urameshi with the mag cannon. Pushing back Griffin for the moment, who is eating the majority of the team's healing right now. Getting dropped low, but is still holding the front line for the team, forcing them to back up. And they pick off Blady Fan. Spiverson also taken out. It looks like Corsairs may be able to hold this front line. Figglebert onto Sai-chan. Isolated with the 1v1 and able to take them down. Figglebert will fall. Urameshi trying to hold down the front line, essentially solo at this point. Gonna get focused down, drops a Meteor M, but Muse is able to back up out of it as Urameshi is forced to back away, goes down, and Mystic Muse quickly drops the Soul Rejuvenation to protect themselves and allow them to turn and pick up Spiverson. Foul Junkie, the one to finish that off. Corsairs able to hold on 0% here, completely shutting down AFBS. What do AFBS have? Your boy Skibby. Actually, one of the few players I have ever seen utilizing the actual Mjolnir throw on Thor. The majority of the time, you see people just immediately going in to that Awakened Rune. That way, you're utilizing all the Thor force at once. Your boy Skinny P here, is utilizing the Mjolnir throw and not utilizing the Awakened Rune much, if at all here. This allows them to sort of stick at a fairly high Thor force by just utilizing one at a time without burrowing everything in one go. So they're just trying to juggle their resources here. Damage output, obviously, from the Awakened Rune is significantly better. This is just more of a poke style, as your boy Skinny P forced to back away. Figelbert up on the high ground, waiting for someone to step through so they can punish them. But also, we got that magic on the side. They're trying to focus them down. Dropped low, has to go for that extra protection of the regeneration rune. Drops to try and protect them there. Monkey D. Luffy with the God of Mischief onto Mystic Muse so they can use that Soul Rejuvenation to keep the team alive as Figelbert will be taken down here. Foul Junkie is going down, and so does Monkey D. Luffy. AFBS blast through the defenses of Corsairs, and it looks like they're going to be able to take this first point. The poke. Spiverson try to hold them back, zone them away from the front line, and will do so. Bought the time, delayed for the team, using those stepping discs to dance in and out. To harass, to pile on the pressure. Your boy Skinny P, Meteor M from Uramashi, onto your boy Skinny P, who dashes away beautifully. Griffin trying to set up the walls, trying to make the spaces once again. Piverson into the back line, gets slept, but he has the shield from Magneto with the metallic bulwark. Pushing forward, Urameshi breaking through. Eye of Agamotto from the flanking Abduck blasts on through, and Corsairs are once again hollowed out, forced off the point. Foul Junkie and Figelbert go into hiding, waiting for their team to respawn. They've got the ultimates, but AFBS are making huge distance here. Looking to try and set themselves up. Trying to zone away the members of Corsairs. God of Thunder from your boy Skinny P into the backline, but Mystic Muse able to keep them sustained up. Blade takes to the sky with the Goddess of Death, trying to take out Loki. Monkey D is taken out here. Blade even able to get onto Zerg, but back onto Griffin, but is forced to back up, taking a lot of damage, able to find some freedom, makes their way back in, takes out your boy Skinny P, looking for Mystic Muse to finish off the Mantis and remove the healing. There is still someone on the point. It was Figelbert, who is now taken down, and they even find Zerg on the side. Your boy Skinny P was revived, but taken out a second time here. Pushing all the way back through here. AFBS sending them back to spawn. Takes out Griffin again. Relentless push here. Getting Monkey D. Luffy a second time. And AFBS, Bladey fan, able to smash through this front line. The card continuing to approach. Only one person on it, so it's a little slow, but they're still. Their momentum has slowed down, but they've got the majority of the tools they need to try and crush this through. Here comes Meteor M into the backline, tagged through beautifully. Mystic Muse and Foul Junkie, though, are still gonna be removed from play. Spiverson on the magic here in Darkchild finally gets slept by Mystic Muse as Figelbert is trying to hold on the Demora that they have slumped to, but they have taken out Monkey D. Luffy. They're expiring on that protection with the focus onto magic. They have the God of Mischief active to try and buy some time. Mystic Muse trying to sustain through. Bladey Fan almost dropped, forced into the sky with that Goddess of Death to try and finish off the defenders. Takes out Mystic Muse. Holding for the moment, gets your boy Skinny P, meaning it's down to Foul Junkie. If Foul Junkie can find a finishing blow here, they'll bring back your boy Skinny P and get them into this fight, but they're dropping low. Focus down, taken out Zerg into the Goddess of Death with the God of Mischief to clean out the defense, and AFBS take the triple on map number 1.
side you're on.
AFBS securing a solid triple cap here. Corsairs now need to match that in order to have any chance of making their way back into this. Do we see any compositional mix-ups here? Figelbert moving on to the front line, which means we'll likely see Griffin or, yes, boy, Skinny P mixing it up and moving on to a damage dealer of their own. Your boy Skinny P going to be sticking with the Thorn, synergizing with Foul Junkie. Monkey D. Luffy sticking with the Lokis. They're going with that full Asgardian team up. And so is Griffin. Griffin is also still on the Groot here. Are they going to try and run a triple Vanguard comp? A risky strategy, but one that could work out. Maximum sustain. Thor does reasonable damage, as does Strange. I wouldn't hate seeing that Groot swapped out for a Hulk, though, if they were planning on doing this. But I think the Hulk was banned. It's been a bit since the ban phase. I do not remember. No changes at all for AFBS. Running the exact same composition.
What Loki has begun in Asgard,
Here come Corsairs.
I will complete.
Looking to try and get themselves those triple points. But first, one step at a time. They have to get on the point. But yeah, triple frontline here. Figelbert making their way in as the main frontline. Abduck sees the two. Have they spotted the Thor yet? Yes, they have. There's the Thor. All three frontline creeping in. Uramashi going to be the first to meet them as Spiverson goes to trade damage. Regeneration rune. Shuts it down. On the point already. Tackled off the point by Thor. Nicely done there by your boy Skinny P. But Spiverson has just a field day here. A massive group of enemies standing next to each other is just a absolute party for Magic. Making their way forward. Trying to drive back Figelbert. Forcing them off the point, trying to push in to get onto the back line. Mystic Muse able to get the sleep, and down goes Spiverson. Foul Junkie trying to hold the front line. Griffin has swapped onto the Magneto here, but they're still running the triple Vanguard setup here. Figelbert taking out Sayachan. Trying to push on, make their way into that front entry point, pick up a bit of map healing, get them onto the board as the slow but steady approach of Figelbert, protecting your boy Skinny P as they try to find the right angle of attack. Taken out immediately. Darkchild into the backline. Foul Junkie needs to find an elimination in the next 4 seconds if they want to bring back Thor, but it's not going to happen. Darkchild in the backline. Abduck took out Mystic Muse. Figelbert down as well. And we see Spiverson chasing everyone else back to spawn. Griffin has moved off of the third Vanguard and will be bringing out the Moon Knight. Is this the tool they need? Foul Junkie has abandoned the Asgardians altogether and is bringing out the Hawkeye. Griffin on this Moon Knight in the choke point, trying to open up space for your boy Skinny P to enter in and go. A little bit of a delay here. Here comes Urameshi, trying to zone him out there with the Meteor M, not able to get the damage output to finish anyone off and force them out of the choke point. Mystic Muse keeping everybody topped up, trying to go for the right angle here. Regeneration domain. Figelbert taking a lot of damage right now, needs more healing than just what the Magus is offering. Finally going to start getting some from the Loki as they begin to push up. Monkey D. Luffy trying to clone their way in as Griffin is having a little bit of a jumping party right now, not with the rest of the team yet. Not making it up to the high ground, beginning to step in, focus down, takes a hit, finished off by Spiverson on the side. Zerk with the clone, God of Thunder from your boy Skinny P, trying to get into the backline, trying to take out Zerk, who snuck off to the side. Blady Fan trying to take everybody down with that Goddess of Death. Aya Magamoto stuns out Saichan, and Zerk on the back line with Ostrach to stun down, but they're still tanking through. Blady Fan playing hyper-aggressive Soul Cypher to buy a little bit of space as they're being dove pretty hard right now. Your boy Skinny P is trying to chase them down, but there's too much protection here from all the healers. Griffin is taken down. Abduck finally falls, but Foul Junkie is down as well. Figelbert trying to hold the front line for the moment, but the Magic is doing far too much work. Mystic Muse is all that's left standing in their way as AFBS hold them on 38%, meaning it's a triple for them, and game number 1 goes over to AFBS.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Lady Fan going to take the MVP here. 21 final hits, 40 eliminations, 22k damage. Over double what anyone on Corsair was able to get to in terms of damage while only getting eliminated twice. Lady Fan had a field day that game. 19k from Spiverson. That is solid for a Magic, while only getting eliminated 4 times. Most on their team tied with Zerk and Abduck. But huge shout out to Urameshi, Blade Fan, and Saichan, who were able to only get taken out twice, meaning that their board presence was insane. Saichan doing 7k damage on their own, actually. Not bad at all. Keeping up with Griffin almost. Not doing as much healing. 7,992, the lowest in the game, making up for it with a little bit of damage and the fact that they were always on the board, being present when they needed to. Top tanking gonna be done by Abduck for 21k here. No, sorry, your boy Skinny P getting 22k and 30k for Griffin on that Groot, really absorbing the damage as best they could there. But overall, Monkey D. Luffy with the most healing as a strategist, which is impressive for a Loki. It's hard to get the highest healing numbers on a Loki when there's people like Mantis in the game, but able to do it. Keeping those regeneration domains in the right position when they needed, but of course not working out in the end. They got taken down 9 times like the most of the rest of their team. Already a strong lead showing up for AFBS here, as we are going to get ourselves set up for map number 2. Reminder that if you are enjoying these casts, to like, comment, and subscribe. Ringing that notification bell will notify you every time a cast goes live so that you can watch them the moment they come out. But if you want to see them early, then you can become a YouTube member like Jax Prime or Don, and you can support this channel directly that way. People like that are wonderful. I don't have to worry about AdSense when you have some members. You don't have to worry as much about the, you don't have to worry about people not turning off their ad block or having YouTube Premium to support that way. I don't have to worry about sponsors, which I don't have any yet. I don't have to worry about getting picked up by netties, although I am still looking. If they are interested, then I would be happy to talk. I'm available. So please, reach out. My business email is in my comment section. My comment section? My description. And of course, check out my socials in the comment section. If you really want to support, hit the thanks button where you can send a one-time donation and support me that way. For now, that is the end of game number 1. Let us get ourselves set up for game number 2 in this best of 5 between AFBS and Corsair. It is time for map number 2. We are heading to Birnitachala, and it is domination. AFBS now on the left. Corsairs are now on the right. AFBS hold a 1-map lead. Hulk banned out again, along with Lunar Snow. So far, we're sticking fairly consistent. But this means banning out the Hulk. You're letting the magic through again. Corsairs clearly not considering it a big enough problem to prioritize as their main ban so far. Ashpop, in fact, we're seeing a little bit of a composition mix-up here as Corsairs bring out Ashpop to potentially play the magic of their own. That is interesting. Black Panther also going to get secured, so they've got options now for their backline divers. Corsairs. What do we see for them? As ban number 3. Psylocke taken out. They don't want too much of this backline assassin nonsense. AFBS. Final ban of game number 2. They clearly want to potentially play Magic, maybe even Black Panther. And Bladyfan hovering on that. Those who do have a team up, they could run both. They take out Hawkeye, which is interesting because that would be a pretty solid target for those backline diamonds. And there, oh, the spam lock. Oh god. Even Corsairs are doing it. Ashpop helping out. You're a Meshi. Moving over to the Groot this time. Slow and steady on the front line. Hard and aggressive for the backline, which is actually going to be the enemy's backline. As Black Panther and, well, that magic going to be diving pretty hard here. The same for Corsairs, though. Also, running almost the exact... Yeah, actually, no, these compositions are the exact same.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Same strategists. Same damage. Same tanks. There's a difference. Zia-chan, Sai-chan, hovering the Jeff right now. Not sure this will make it out the door, but I'd be excited if it did. Zerg also mixing it up, going over to the Cloak and Dagger here. Sai-chan bubbles to boost the team out of spawn, and then Zerg swaps back to the Loki. And yeah, they're sticking with the same composition here. Portal coming out for Corsairs to try and get them up to the high ground as they try and meet AFBS through the doorway to zone them out right away. Aggressive positioning. Zerk worried about getting dove a little bit further back here. Smithson picks up Ashpop, asserting magic dominance, diving very deep into the backline, getting focused down here as Bladyfan is also deep and shut down by the regeneration domain. Waits it out though, rewinds with the team up that they get from Magic with Smithson as Monkey D. Luffy is taken down by Bladyfan, chasing back onto the Groot now, looking for more finishing blows. Ashpop gets revenge on Smithson and takes out Bladefan. Ashpop bringing it back for their team. There's a Maelstrom of Magic to take down Val Junkie, but Abduck still falls to Griffin. Shining, also a new player, Corsairs, swapping out both of their damage dealers in this case to mix it up, to try and match up with AFBS, who have currently got control of the point. Corsairs looking to try and reclaim it though. Bladyfan onto the Mantis, completely trapped. There's the Slumber though to buy some time. Smithson in Darkchild to try and break through the front line. Sai-chan and Urameshi get the double and finish off the retreating members. Smithson diving deep of the remainder of Darkchild, getting some damage output and going for the finishing blows in the standard magic form to take out the Loki. Figglebert goes down. Monkey D. Luffy was able to escape here. There's a struggling prison, dodged here by Smithson, focused down and taken out here. Sorry, was there a Meshi who dropped the struggling prison? Griffin holding on to theirs. They'll back away as AFBS zoning Corsairs off the point right now, taking full control, and as such, going to be trying to punish the members of Corsairs as they try to move out here. Foul Junkie with the Soul Rejuvenation. Siachan going to be matching it from the other side. Viverson trying to get onto that backline. Regeneration Domain is going to be shutting it down, but it's not going to be enough to save Foul Junkie. Spiverson putting the pressure on. Boss Descent from Ladyfan takes out Figgleber. Urameshi on Monkey D. Luffy. Ash Pop taken down by Avduck, and they don't get Griffin before they're able to retreat into the base, but they do get the 100. Round 1 of map 2 goes over to AFBS. Imperial Institute of Science is next up. And AFBS looking very strong right now. In a great position to try and lock this down, to put themselves on match point. Corsairs, are they going to mix anything up? Going to try anything different? They had some solid fights there, but in the long term, just getting zoned out so hard by AFBS. Saichan going for the rollout.
I too am a son of Odin.
Going to be using those bubbles to give the team a speed boost as they leave the spawn. Then swapping to Mantis, who has a fast movement speed of their own. We saw a variation of this on PC in some of the highest levels of play, where you'd see the Jeff giving the team a speed boost out of base, but they combined it with the Rocket Raccoon in the move called the Rocket's Packed Lunch, where you will see Rocket drop the BRB to give everyone that little bit of armor for the first initial fight. It's not a lot, but every little helps. Start to push up. Spiverson taken out right off the bat here. As Figgleber is beginning to play very aggressive here. Fruit Walls zoning them out quite effectively here. God of Mischief dropping immediately into the Soul Resurgence from Monkey D. Luffy. Zerg going to be doing the same. Neither of the Mantises using their ults here. Boss Descent from Shining, trying to get into the backline of AFBS, but unable to finish anyone off here. Eye of Agamotto comes out. Urameshi finishes off Griffin, and they're trying to get through Strange, trying to get onto Figgleber, but there's a lot of pressure on the backline. So much split focus. Ashpop and Spiverson both take out the Strangers. Point going over to AFBS for the first initial capture here. Figgleberg returning from point. Griffin as well. Spiverson on the high ground. Sees the group rotate through. Waiting for an opportunity to strike. Ashpop. A little bit squishier for that backline. They see no one else approaching here. Siachan sustaining their front lines, and they have the distraction. Here comes Spiverson into the back line. They have Dark Shard if needed. Little bit of damage, not a lot. Stepping Disc, dropping down to the low ground. No need to hyper commit. Getting chased down though. They're in the 1v1. They take out Ashpop easily here. Stepping Disc, diving onto Strange, trying to take out the Mantis. Sedated and picked off here. Blaze, Bastard said, straggling prison by Griffin. Figgleberg with the Eye of Agamotto to follow it up. Beautiful setup, and AFBS are melting off the point here. And Corsairs will finally take control. Chasing down, able to finish off Abduck. Beautiful capture. Corsairs finally on the board, take control, but now they have to hold it. How long are they going to be able to do so? Zerk already using the regeneration domain and taken out by the diving Shining. Counter with Dark Child from Spiverson, taking out Foul Junkie, but Urameshi going down to Ashpop, meaning that we have Spiverson kind of on their own here, and they are taken down. Corsairs in control right now, able to hold back the members of AFBS. They hold the position 54-42, currently in favor of AFBS. Portal to the high ground. They were ready for it, but is everyone here? Can everyone follow up? Monkey D. Luffy falls, but so do Urameshi and Abduck. getting taken out on the side here. Griffin is trying to hold the line here. Figglebert goes down. Monkey D. Luffy's trying to make their way from point as Foul Junkie sustains the team 63% to 54 right now in favor of Corsairs, taking the lead, able to push back, sniping Blady Fan on the retreat, and they're able to hold the line. Both teams on their way back from spawn right now. Blady Fan going to be the latest to join, moving off of the Black Panther onto the Hella. Will it be enough to break back through the side of Corsairs as they're trying to zone away the members of AFBS? Going hard onto the point is Straggling Prison coming out from Urameshi. Aya Magamoto catches multiple members shining, drops low, rewinds to heal back up as Blady Fan swapping off Darkchild, trying to chase them down. Astral Flock to get away. They need to be dropping this damage output to assist their team in turning this battle around as Mimison will fall. Blady Fan takes out Ash Pump, Straggling Prison from Griffin to try and turn this regeneration domain to hold the line. Aya Magamoto came out to try and stun down the remaining members, but Black Panther, the clone from the God of Mischief, Zerg to finish off the defending members in overtime. Corsairs are forced off the point, and Zerg with the Black Panther clone on Loki is holding this down. They're getting focused, getting targeted. Regeneration domain to tag through it though, and they drive back Corsairs. Forced off the point, Zerg finally falls, but Smithson has returned. They take out Ash Pop. And we see AFBS hold the line in overtime. Corsair on 99 to 62 of AFBS. Portal from Figglebert. Sending the team once again up to the high ground, making their way in once again, immediately slept out by the Mantis. Blade Fan attacking from the low ground, doesn't want to be in danger of this heavily melee composition, has that Goddess of Death to try and burn through anyone who steps onto the point. 82% currently for AFBS to hold the line. Spivison hiding in the plant pot to try and snipe someone from behind here. Darkchild coming in with the boost into the high ground. Blady Fan was taken out before they could drop that Goddess of Death. Here comes Spivison trying to take out Loki, which they do get. Monkey D. Luffy is forced off the point. Figglebert trying to hold Griffin focused down, and the sustain is not there for Corsairs. They're all on the way back from spawn, trying to make it, but no one can touch in time. And AFBS take map number 2 as well, and take the lead in this best of 5, extending it even further. Spivison going to be taking MVP there on that Magic. Getting eliminated 7 times that game, the highest on their team, but doing 14k damage, highest in the game, and by quite a bit. 12 final hits, 21 eliminations. Gonna be honest, I think I would have given the MVP to Urameshi. Urameshi doing the work there. 25 eliminations, 11 final hits, 11k damage, 18k damage blocked. Only getting eliminated 3 times? I think I would have given it to Urameshi, technically. The presence that they offered. Getting the pretty good Strangling Prison at one point as well. Would have been pretty solid. Ashpop, 10k damage, 10 final hits. Almost eliminated 10 times. Very nearly some proper synergy there. In terms of healing, pretty even across the board. Saicham, once again, with the lowest healing output in this game. But still, doing 6k damage, able to keep up quite nicely there. Only getting eliminated 4 times, not bad. Zerg, again, second highest healing, third highest healing, in the game. Only getting eliminated 2 times. So hard to take him down. Zerg is very sneaky, really embodying Loki here. But the top healing by 74 is going to be Monkey D. Luffy. So close between them and Foul Junkie. He's play is so even in terms of the healing. But again, presence on the board. Getting eliminated 8 times. Griffin, 5 times. Keeping up. But not enough here. Good job to Shining, though. Coming in. First game, I believe. 3 times getting eliminated. 8 final hits. Almost 9k damage. Solid performance. That's just solid across the board. Everything of that is good. But speaking of good, the 27k damage taken by Griffin with only those 5 times getting eliminated, that is definitely something to look at and go, yes, well done, very good job. So, that is game number 2, meaning we are now 1 game away. If AFBS can secure another victory, then they will be moving on to the lower bracket round 11. Only one way to find out if they can do it, and that is to go into our next game. Will AFBS close it out, or will Corsairs be able to start a reverse sweep? Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this short break.
My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he snaps me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks, I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place.
And we are back for round number 3. We are heading to Symbiotic Surface. AFBS 2-0 up on match points right now in this best of 5. They are on the left. Corsairs on the right. They will be starting on attack. And Magic has now been banned. Psylocke going to get secured as Luna Snow taken out once again. Cloak and Dagger gonna get secured this time. Interesting. We've been seeing a lot of Mantis bans, so I'm quite surprised we're not going to see that jump in again. But they seem comfortable enough. And Loki taken out. Zerg has just been too scary. Too rough to deal with here, but look at this. Rameshi hovering the Hulk, which has been left open, as has Iron Man. Again, a PC strategy is very much that Hulk Iron Man strange combo, all of which is available. Console players very much did not seem to pick up on that. So it's time to see if this is the path they go down. We are seeing quite a few Hulks coming in here. Your boy Skinny P looking to bring out the Hulk here. Griffin has been swapped out. And there is that Iron Man. Mantis and Cloak and Dagger. Great picks for an Iron Man. Able to keep them sustained with auto-targeted healing. Just wait until we get to Season 1. Invisible Woman with Iron Man and Storm is going to be absolutely fantastic. Calling that right away.
We'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
And who knows, maybe Johnny Storm. The Human Torch. Going to be making their way in before Season 1 begins, I believe. Urameshi taking up the position on this Hulk. Blade Fan on this Iron Man. Corsairs Shining has returned to the Black Panther, and Ashpop will bring out the Winter Soldier. Not terrible versus Iron Man, not the best either. You really want like a Hela, it's going to be your best option there. Someone with that hit scan. Punisher's going to do quite well. You've got a couple solid options here. But Winter Soldier, not the worst. Psylocke, also pretty solid. Spivison off to the side there, as it's a full flank coming out of Corsairs. Does spot Blade Fan, will force them to back away. Abduct currently trying to hold them back, keep the wall going as Urameshi will be diving in, piling on the pressure. Blade Fan off on the flank, upgraded, focus down, dashing away, chased down by Black Panther even, but look at the healing. Already sustained back up to over half and then fully healed. Getting targeted from multiple angles though. Blade Fan a little bit worried. Finds the gap. Gonna try and target through it. Here comes your boy Skinny P. Trying to get onto that backline, focus down, and Blade forced to back away. Holding the front line for the moment. Your boy Skinny P into the front, into the back line of their own team, giving them the shield. Dance of the butterfly. Blade Fan able to take down Ash Pop. The indestructible guard, keeping the team topped up. Nice protection here. Urameshi trying to match in kind. Knocks your boy Skinny P down into Bruce Banner. I'm going to trust the team to finish them off as they go to try and zone away reinforcements from Corsairs. Just trying to keep them busy. They stagger the elimination. That is so brutal, making it so it's way harder for the side of Corsairs to regroup and make their way back in. As Blady Fan takes to the sky and will begin to rain down pain. But you can see the projectiles, not the fastest, but not the slowest either. Blady Fan can't afford to not pay attention because Ash Pop will isolate them and pick them off. Stunned out, radioactive lockdown. Can they finish the elimination? No, Blade Fan able to get out. Does not pick up the map heal. As such, dropped low and taken down here. Foul Junkie with the soul rejuvenation to try and keep the team up as they push on it, taking advantage of the timing here. Hulk smash for Urameshi to try and force Corsairs off the point. Well, Corsairs have that man advantage. They're trying to make the play. Ash Pop, crack and impact, gets Seachan. They have the reset at the ready. Who's the target? Onto Psylocke, looking for the finishing blow, but dodge it. Unibeam with the upgrade, but not enough. Urameshi falling down into Bruce Banner. Blade Fan wrapping around to the other side as the point is almost down. Invincible Pulse Cannon! Blocked by the shield, but Foul Junkie picks up the double, taking out Spiverson. And Corsairs are able to claim the first point. They're back in this game. Fingelbert finishes off Saichan. Abduck on their way back from spawn. Great shield there, shutting down Blady Fan's invincible pulse cannon as they tried to shut down the offense here. Instead, getting punished, retreating back to that defensive position. Spiverson on the flank, helping out Urameshi. Trying to get through your boy Skinny P. Trying to push onto the point. They'd love to also get onto that Ash Pop in the backline as Blade Fan is able to pick that one up. Hulk smash in the backline, sleeping to buy a little bit of time, but woken up very quickly here. Blady Fan focused down, able to retreat back to the rest of their team as they drive back the members of Corsair back to spawn. It was a slow and steady fight, but AFBS are able to put a stop to it. Aya Agamotto at the ready for both strangers here. Fingelbert at the ready, shining, taken out by the Hulk. Foul Junkie. Keeping the team topped up, as is Mystic Muse. Trying to make their way onto the point. Here comes Urameshi into the backline, able to help take out Foul Junkie and Mystic Muse. Blade Fan popped off by Ash Pop, who's trying to make their way in, setting themselves up for the team as Urameshi gets out. Numbers advantage still in favor of AFBS as they once again force back Corsairs. Chasing them all the way to spawn here. Abduck backing away. Absorbing as much damage as possible. Local limitation to get out of danger. Retreat to the team. Let that shield recharge. Dance of the butterflies into the backline. Spiverson, invincible pulse cannon. Finds two. Takes out Mystic Muse. Ash Pop finishes off another as Foul Junkie dies to Seachan. Skinny P gonna be eliminated in the banner form by Blady Fan. Zerk poking away. doing some great work here.
Only 60 seconds left.
And Shining swapping onto the Iron Man, but is it too late? With a minute to go, they're going to try a little bit of the hair of the thing that bit them. Upgrade, damage bonus, Unibeam, focus down from behind, but the healing output is good. Trying to break their way through the Hulk, unbreakable guard. Focus down from behind the Psylocke on the chase. Spivison also dropped low though and blinded by Mystic Muse. Ashpop also gets their vision reduced by Zerkir with the Eternal Bonds to try and hold them as overtime is only 20 seconds away. They're giving everything they can to try and hold. Invisible Pulse Cannon comes out, was blocked here by AFBS. I have Akamoto at the ready, but they want to break through the Shield of Strange first. Not getting all of it, but they're able to separate the team in time and try and focus on the foul, but they're able to get that Soul Rejuvenation onto the point to allow them to tank on through as Abduck falls, Seachan falls, Blady Fan falls, and Corsairs continue to push. In this first round of game number 3, Corsairs need this. They're trying to break through. The cart continues to move, but it's overtime. AFBS, they have Portal, and looks like they want to Portal back onto the point. To rejoin, get on there with the overtime. Here comes Ashpop with the Kraken Impact, grabbing reset number 1 by taking out Spivison. Zerg is down as well, diving onto the Hulk there, trying to pop him into Banner, but Hulk Smash delays it. The resets are denied, and Ashpop is now in full retreat. Blady Fan dropped low, focused down, taken out. Urameshi in the Hulk Smash though is buying the time, trying to force them off the point. Dropping down into regular Hulk mode, but they do have that Unbreakable Guard in order to buy themselves that little bit of extra time to try and force back the members of Corsair. I have Agamemnon blocked beautifully with the Indestructible Guard, trying to focus onto Strange to take him down. Slept by Mantis to buy that little bit of time, but Corsair is trying to make their way in. Invisible Pulse Cannon takes out Foul Junkie to give ABS the time to get onto the point. AFBS are holding it. There's just a sliver left for Corsairs as no one else can reach the point. 1 point and 150.26 meters. That is what AFBS have to beat. If they can do so, they are moving on in the lower bracket to the lower bracket round 11. And Corsairs will be eliminated and have to wait until season 1. This is Corsairs' last chance. They need a reverse sweep. They need to put a stop to AFBS right here, right now. All in on defense. And Corsairs, they're going to stick with the same strategy. They've brought their own Iron Man now. Seeing the value it can offer, they bring it out themselves.
30 seconds.
Sticking with Ashpop
Get ready.
on that Winter Soldier. The only real difference between these two teams. Ashpop with the Winter Soldier and Spivison bringing out the Psylocke. Which one is going to be instrumental for their team? One ult combo from Ashpop is a game ender, but Spivison,
3,
much wider, more consistent. It does the damage for you. Way easier to use, this Psylocke ultimate. It'll be very tough to deal with. Already putting some damage onto Shining. And Shining raining down the poke from range as Abduck. Whoa! Portal Grief! Let's go, Figglebert! Catching them out there, denying them with the portal. And Corsairs have already set themselves up nicely for this defense there. Abduck gets caught out. It's going to begin making their way back in to help out their team. Blady Fan sieging in from max range here. Dropping a little bit of damage. Shining, trying to deal with the flanking strategists right now, who've got their Psylocke with them. No points at all on the objective yet. Upgrade. Unibeam, I'm not sure what that was aimed at. Shining, Trying to get onto Abduck, not able to get any finishing blows here. Blade Fan from the side is getting some good damage here, not really being contested. Uramashi takes out Shining, Mystic Muse also down. And we're starting to see AFBS taking control. The ability to get their own points so they can just worry about distance. And Blady Fan dashing through immediately to zone them off the point to guarantee that they get access to that Null's Essence. 99% on the charge. Blade Fan sneaking around. Missile Pulse Cannon finds them but doesn't get the finishing blow. Finished off there. Both Iron Men taken out. Dance of the Butterfly by Spivison, trying to get into the backline, but support ults are getting dropped here. Foul Junkie able to sustain the team through with that Soul Rejuvenation, tagging them onto the point here. Figelbert, who's yet to get eliminated this round, is trying to hold, has that Eye of Agamotto, which Abduck does not. Pushing up high. Getting pressured by Iron Man and Hulk, dropping low, finished off. I spoke too soon, cast a curse. Lady Fan poking away from above. Ashcop going down. Hulk smash to buy time. Radioactive lockdown. Shuts down Lady Fan, but they actually keep moving as they land on top of the cart. Mantis healing keeps them going, evasive maneuvers. Unibeam to melt through the rest of that Hulk, through that indestructible guard. And down into banner they go. Your boy Skinny P taken out here. Ashpop trying to make their way in. Dance of the Butterflies once again. And with the help, they're able to pick off 4 members here. Make it 5. Almost a full team wipe. Smithson barely able to get out of there on 16 HP. And there is the finish line. That is GG. Beautiful play there. A solid performance by AFBS. Spivison taking yet another MVP, this time on that Psylocke. 11 final hits, 22 eliminations, 21k damage. And only going down 3 times. Second lowest in the game, right ahead of Urameshi. 10k damage, 7 final hits, 90k damage blocked, and only going down once. Great sustain, Urameshi. Piling on pressure there. Your boy Skinny P matched the damage, matched the final hits, matched the eliminations almost, but went down 6 times. There's the difference. Took 25k damage. Most damage taken, Figelbert. Going down the exact same amount as most of the rest of their team, but they was able to absorb a load of damage for their team, do 13k damage. The highest on their team, really did the work when it was needed. But it was not enough. And Zerk, once again, topping the healing numbers here. 20k on that cloak and dagger. Even took the time to find an elimination. Saichan, once again, quite low on the healing on this Mantis. In fact, almost half of what we see on Foul Junkie. And only did a little bit more damage. Saichan did, however, get eliminated 4 less times, which means they were always around and able to keep the team topped up. So solid work there. That is it, though, for this best of 5, which means we now have all of the teams who have progressed through the lower bracket round 10 secured. We have Frenzy Flame. We have VBQ, AFBS, and via a bye, via a forfeit, Cold Harbor will be making their way into that lower bracket round 11. But who will they face, I hear you cry? Tetcher, please! But what of the upper brackets? Well, you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out. We're going to be having our matchups. I don't know what order they will be in today, but here are the teams in the quarterfinals and who will be facing who. Sweeteners will be playing against Avenger Watch. Franchise will be against Sinister 6. Deaky Suaves will be against Kage Summit, and In and Out will be against Tazetta. these will be our games coming up over the next couple days. These will be the upper bracket quarterfinals. So make sure that you subscribe and ring that bell so you can see when those games go live. And if you want to see them early, odds are, if I've done my job well, at least one of those quarterfinals will be available to view if you hit that join button now and become a member to get access to the videos early. For now, though, everybody, thank you all very much for watching. I have been Tetcher. Thank you for all the support. Reminder, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the thanks button if you'd like to. Follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. I'm around. I use Blue Sky more, so if you actually want to talk to me, then that's probably the best place to do so. Leave a comment. You guys are so nice in the comments. It is ridiculous, and it really helps keep me going. Oh my god, keeps the motivation up to do these casts, that you guys enjoy these so much. Marvel on Etties, call me. And I have been Tetcher. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.